My volume went down even more since he's going down 2 decibels every single time. It's weird. I'm not even doing it. But yes. 1 second, gotta reload. And there we go, everything's still there. Thank goodness. Alrighty then. Johnny! You should kind of scream that. Or power powder. Haven't found any of that throughout this game. It's a bit odd. Anyway, I'm going to... I'm going to try to fight the demons this time instead of just running around them. Apparently that doesn't work. Like, I need some time to think of how to beat the Dark Knights. So I'm going to be taking them out first. Just whenever. There we go. The lack of music really accentuates the mechanical sound of that supposedly medieval device. Normally hearing the sound of grinding metal is normal in this kind of setting, but not that type of grinding. Waluigi time. Is my voice kind of coming in like that? Oh no, the lag. Calling it now, it's the staircases that are doing this. Nothing to do with me playing in online mode and streaming at the same time. Guess it's happening on the console as well. Nah, I'm fine. Oh, okay, good. Alright. See if I get my butt handed to me or am able to fend these guys off. Looks like it's a former. Just posted something random, that's all. Understandable. It's more interesting than testing 1, 2, 3. I suppose. Not as interesting as my fellow Americans, I'm pleased to announce I've just finished signing legislation outlawing Russia forever. The bombing begins in 5 minutes, but it is definitely up there. In replacements for that quickalism. My analog stick just... the foam is gone now. The foam just ripped off. True. Wanted to make sure I could read the message. Yeah, I can. Also glad that everything's working properly again for once. It's like I did fix everything, but it's actually showing for 2 streams in a row. It's been showing actually. Just had a little bit of a hiccup with Kingdom Hearts 2 still for some reason, but it's handling Dark Souls better, at least. Which is really weird. Like, this world is enormous and open and everything's solid. So Kingdom Hearts is, like, extremely limited. I mean, linear. It's I don't entirely understand why my capture card freaks out about that. Still, after all this. Probably still will do it with Final Fantasy II as well if I try that out. So I'm convinced nothing can fix that game. So, my computer will just melt every time I try to press play. Perhaps it's because going Kingdom Hearts. It tastes the little bit of Final Fantasy inside of it and says, oh, that could be Final Fantasy 2. There's Fantasy characters in it, and there's the number 2. Suspicious. Coincidence, I think not. Those giant iron soldiers don't normally follow me back there. I'm sorry I keep dying, it's just... Weird stuff is happening. Including my control stick now being hard instead of soft. Just the left one. That happens over time. It lasted for 12 years. It's a lot better than the first controller I had for it. Truly the most logical conclusion my capture card could come to. Indeed. It's not entirely sure, obviously, because it didn't melt. Like with Final Fantasy II. But it's up there. Speaking of Kingdom Hearts, look at these. Is it... These things right here, whatever they are. They look like something out of Kingdom Hearts. And also corn. Not entirely sure from where, but it does look similar. Even though those games have nothing to do with each other. Great minds think alike when making bananas. Or corn, or whatever those are. Corn would make sense. Truly, Kingdom Hearts is connected to Dark Souls. I mean, Dark Souls somehow. I'm sure a single developer worked on this, that worked on Kingdom Hearts as well at some point, maybe. But definitely the craftsmanship. For some reason, I took the time to admire it. I mean, admire. I'm gonna run past these ones, but I'm gonna take out the ones that can't what's it called? Can follow me. So those guys are getting stuck. It's only the two on the bottom that I need to worry about. Okay, that's doable. If I hadn't gotten in range with the Dark Knights. Okay, I understand how to do this now. Once again, sorry about all that. It's just, what's it called? Probably not gonna get Kirk's armor. So, on the topic of that, probably not gonna be able to get that during this stream. So, Kirk's Thorn armor requires you to, what's it called? Not be hollow in 3 locations where that's really hard to do. Like, you have to walk over a lake of lava to get to one of them. And still be alive. No, it's Kirk, not Kurt. Can't even get the GS ball from Kurt. What makes you think we can get his armor? I got the GS ball, actually, from Kurt. Speaking of that, I've kept it in my inventory. That's what we discussed. It's too valuable. It's one day, but not today. Certainly not anytime soon. Just gotta keep it as long as possible. Maybe even until I forget about it. You know? Hey, good evening. Good evening, Roz. Getting back to Dark Souls. Gonna kill Lauric. This, I swear. Okay, I was just dealing with you guys. Weird. I understand now. Still gotta kill what's her face. I mean his face. Yes, Lauric. Once he is dead, it won't matter that I'm mispronouncing his name anymore. That was unfortunate. Why are they using Ornstein's bow? Why is that even allowed? Okay, I gotta find out how to... yeah, there. I got a block for this one. No one kills the poor Firekeeper. No one. No one lives to tell for it for very long. Although, I'm pretty sure he's found his buddies by now. So they're probably gonna have to go down too. I did my best. I'll make it eventually. How am I still alive? Wait a minute, I have an idea. Sorry about that. Ornstein doesn't have a bow, though. Yes, he does. He just doesn't use it. It's still the Dragon Slayer bow. I mean, it's the Dragon Slayer bow. It technically is his, even though he doesn't use it. Attune magic. What do I got? Oh, I got heavy soul arrow. Got it. I'm just gonna blast those guys. Hopefully he'll fall off. That's what I'm hoping for. So Ornstein mainly uses spear, but that is indeed... Those Dark Knights are indeed using the Dragon Slayer bow. Both of them. You remember the goal was only a member of Gwen's Knights that wields a great bow. And that sucker's mega huge. So he's like Captain Falcon who has a gun holster but never uses it, essentially. Except that it's a giant bow. And apparently... his minions are using it. Or whatever you would consider the Dark Knights. Look at him. Watching me. Oh wait, those are butts. Never mind. That joke doesn't work. You guys are so ugly, your butts look like faces. Best insult I can come out of that one. I mean, that can come out of that one. And it's horrible. Maybe it's just that the Silver Knights happen to have their own... wield their own great bows. Yes, but the model is exactly the Dragon Slayer bow. Okay, so these guys are just as much glass cannons as I am. They're gonna require a little bit of work. And my controller is going to require a little bit of super glue at this point. I mean, after the stream. It's still barely connected. I'm not going to rip it off, just in case. Also, maybe the knights have rubbed their bows with electrical pine resin beforehand to give their arrows an extra zing. Yeah, super glue. Yeah, my... what's it called? My PS3 controller, the left analog stick, that squishy stuff came off. Well, it ripped anyway. Took a really long time, but it finally is affecting... Like, it is to the point where it's kind of a problem. There's just a little tiny tear originally, but then it progressed. Now it's nearly headless. The rubber thumb pad fell off. No, it didn't fall off. It's like, it's weird. It's... I can see the inside. Right now I'm turning the ripped half away from me so that I can still use the stick. But it's spinning around and it is definitely ripped. Right now it's more annoying than anything, but soon it's going to come off at this rate. They can throw those! Maybe I can buy an analog stick cap on Amazon? Nah. I'm just gonna use super glue. So the way that it's broken, that might work. I'm gonna try that first. I might stop and get a different controller. If it gets too bad, because like I can see the inside of this at this point. Apparently there's rubber on the inside as well. Never thought to dissect one of these. Even though it's... Ugh. But it's rubber on plastic. That's the order. There's a weird rubber ball in the middle. That's also kind of ripped. Tearing off a bit. Sounds like one of your many dead GameCube controllers. Oh, tell me about it. The GameCube controller, its rubber isn't even connected to the stick. Like, when that comes off, it's like a bottle cap. Kind of. And it doesn't stick around. Like, you can put it back on, but it never stays back on after it's come off once. I can't believe it. I'm gonna have to crouch in the corner for this. Really should get greater heal later. Recovered my lost nothing. I just took damage for no reason. Did you see that? It just went down. Was I hit by anything? Like, going down the area? Like, something invisible nicked me. Okay, that was bizarre. Maybe I should just grind a little bit. I mean, I haven't explored around here. What hurt me? The answer is nothing hit me. I thought so. So the difference between life and death was... the game just wanted me to die at that point. What did I do that time? I don't know, maybe it just doesn't like you. Like that. It was a sea bear. These things bleed. This is literally just the Iron Golem again, but smaller. Specifically so I can't run in between his legs. But I know he drops like 2,000 souls. He's definitely worth killing. And there's treasure chests behind him. Okay, 15. A little bit smaller than I remember. Okay, shield has 100% protection. Good to know. He has low poise. That staggered him. And now he's facing a wall. Maybe I can go in between his legs. Oh, jeez. Sorry if I'm not too intense on the commentary right now. This is just a long, slow battle of attrition. But I also apologize for it. Spoiler alert! No! No, 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 no. Ah! That's what I get for not checking. The one time that I didn't hit it to check for a mimic, it was a mimic. Are you kidding me? Okay, old... Dead by treasure chest. I need to give him the fireball. Why was there a statue of Smaug in that room? I have absolutely no idea. It's definitely glorious. But, spoilers. Oh, I drew aggro on both of them. Not what I wanted. Maybe I can just lead them out of this room and take out the mimic and then run. Someone's got a huge ego. Is that what he calls it? Or someone here is a fan of Smaug. Apparently. Maybe it's these guys. I mean, they seem to be guarding his statue with their life. You know? You've left your zone. Like, what are you doing? They're way out of their comfort zone. Or at least they should be. Yeah, he isn't keeping them back. At least it's kind of leveling the field. Not sure how I'll survive that. Okay, now's my chance. Just gotta run. Okay, never mind. Comfort zones were made to be broken or something. Perhaps. Okay, I'm just gonna... There we go. Swing and let me blast you. Thank goodness I turned that around at the last second. Okay, there we go. Now it's a fair fight. But why? The guy's got a weird reputation. Plus he's applied to join the Knights of Gwyn. He was turned down only because, I mean, for his overzealous brutality, also because of his habits as a cannibal. Also kind of spoilers. Well, not really, actually. Smaug isn't going to see tomorrow a lot sooner than Ornstein. Okay, meme legs. I gotta get around you somehow. And the kick! Oh my god. The kicks! How'd that not kill him? Oh, thank goodness it moved. Why did it move? Treasure chest has arms and legs. Yes, but mostly legs. Be surprised that they're is an audience for that. Or something. Maybe. Sorry for the spoilers. But random facts about Smog, the Tubby Hammer Slinger. Might as well tell him about him now. The game kind of spoiled it itself. There he is, Eminent Fatty himself in all of his glory. Completely with realistic hammer. Not as annoying as the treasure chest in Kid Icarus. I'd say that was just about on par with some of the Mimicuties I've fought in that game. I mean, definitely. Oh, they did it algebraically, too. Almost. I guess I was supposed to tell from here which one was a mimic. Oh. It really is algebraically. There's Ornstein. Wouldn't have seen that if I hadn't gone back. Looks kind of like a genie or a djinn. Yeah, kind of. No, it's cuter and more docile than Smaug, or even mimics a Mimikyu. Yes, indeed. If they're going for subtle foreshadowing. Shadow of Old Ornstein. Yes, the Honorable Dragon Slayer himself. I have more to say about him. And we're gonna see more of him, because I'm not good at fighting second form Smaug. Unfortunately. And I want Ornstein's stuff anyway, so that only contributes to my choice. Okay, come here. I know you like to overstep your boundaries. Bad Sir Knight. Well, I'm not one to talk, actually. Contemplating a lot of, not so good, noble things. Because I have to kill everything. I've committed to that at this point. Well, at least everything that's could be labeled boss. So you get his armor if you kill Ornstein last. Yeah, and you get Ornstein's soul. Which will give you Ornstein's weapon as well. You get Smaug's soul and his armor if you beat him first. Well, you don't exactly get it, but rather the guy at the Firelink Shrine, he sells the armor after this. But the only way to get the weapon specifically is beating Ornstein last. Okay, get Tubby. Got Tubby first when the time comes. Until then, death to Lautrec. Indeed. Don't know what that maneuver was, but hey, it worked. Gotta stop reacting like that to when things actually go my way for once. Due to glitches. Or just exploits, rather. Like, lucky breaks in general. And that one's not a mimic either. Kind of fitting that the one under Ornstein had... I mean, what's it called? Under Smaug was the one that had a mimic under it. It's like gluttony and... honesty. Side by side. This is an odd position, but I'll take it. Okay, I'm just gonna crush some souls for the rest of it. Thank goodness I can do that while walking. There we go. Can't continue to crush souls while walking, but I can select it. Okay, just need a little bit more for another level up. I'm gonna put a little bit more in Vitality. Having just 15 is... It's gotten me far, but it is time to actually focus on that. Just a little bit. Like, I should be good at 1,000 health, but I'm only halfway there at this point. Now I should be able to take one extra hit. Hopefully that will be the difference between life and death. Try jumping. Nay. Forgot I... Drop my orange soapstone. I mean, put it away. I was gonna downvote that. Even though it only has 3 ratings. So I've upvoted a lot. But... not exactly down. Not exactly down. Like, not a lot is worth disliking in this game. There's an occasional troll, but that kind of adds to the experience. Unless I'm salty. And that wasn't too horrendous. Imminent despair. Can't take this. Apparently a lot of people are dying here. Good to know I'm not the only one. Okay, please don't kill me for nothing. Stairs. You know what? I'm gonna use Iron Flesh on those guys. I don't know why I haven't been doing that. Things are too tough, you... exploit the extra armor. It's just what you gotta do. This move... well, these gargoyles can be listed as the best enemies ever. Yeah, clearly. They have invisible attacks. Even though I'm not entirely sure that they're gargoyles. I think they might be imps. I'm not entirely sure. They could be just another subspecies of gargoyle. The hesitance to not call it either gargoyle or imp comes from them having giant wings, though. Like, that's what's confusing about them. Probably not the best idea to have it. Pyromancy hand out. I mean, on my, what's it called? Main weapon. Rather. Somehow survive that jump. Okay, please throw no more. Yeah, that's fine. Watch me not even need it. I thought Iron Flesh was supposed to help with that. Like, I thought it made it so you couldn't stagger. Like, what's the deal with that? Inner self-reliance. Okay, what other spells do I got? Power Within. Sure boost his strength, but lose HP. Nope. Replenishment, gradual restoration. That might be better than just regular heal. I think I'm gonna take that with me for the time being. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay. Guess I'm going to be using Regain in order to circumvent dying to those things. Oh, 1 second. Yes. Sorry about that. Doorbell. Family again. I just paused in Dark Souls. That's a funny joke. This game doesn't even stay paused if you exit it into the PS4 menu. Okay, where do I... Oh, wait. Sorry, I got a little bit disoriented. I ran very quickly. It's really hot here. Probably why I'm feeling lightheaded from that. But I'm gonna get revenge on those gargoyles. Or whatever they are. Whoops, wrong button. Okay, just come over here. I'm not even gonna risk you. Just gonna start up replenishment up here. And then make a run for it. Seems to be healing me a decent amount. Hopefully that continues long enough for me to get through all of this. This one part right here shouldn't be that difficult. First rule in Dark Souls. Life doesn't give you pause buttons. Yes. Well, it gives you a pause button, but it's fake. It doesn't really do anything. Is it Estus and a replenishment? Are you kidding me? Well, nothing's gonna protect me from getting knocked off a cliff. Why is this so difficult? Just this one spot. Wait a second. Wolfring just gave me an idea. I'm getting staggered because I don't have a lot of poise. So just boost poise. There we go. Problem solved. Hopefully. Are you kidding me, elevator? The elevator is mocking me. Here we go. Go get him. Thanks. Once I get past these guys, the rest of the castle is going to be just way easier. Fighting things in corridors rather than on ledges. That's a little bit more manageable. Even though they're going to stuff the corridors with a ton of enemies. At least I can't fall off of corridors. Gonna pump a lot of points into health after this. Might postpone me getting Praise the Sun, but I will get Praise the Sun eventually. I'm almost there anyway. Okay, please just do that. Yes, they're good. Okay, now I can just run through here past his comfort zone. And cast Replenishment here, have it longer. There we go. Can't see it over the poise effect. I mean the, what's it called? The Wolfring's effect. Hopefully that it's actually doing something. I assume it is, and I hope it is. I'm gonna try one-handed against this guy. Oh, there we go. Never mind. Finally. Okay, got Iron Flesh ready. Gonna re-up on Replenishment and Iron Flesh. Okay, apparently I can't do that at the moment. So just Iron Flesh. As soon as I can. There we go. Why is Iron Flesh sucking at this point? I do realize my knight faces a similar problem in Dark Souls 3, right? Yes, I do. But Dark Souls 3 is slightly more optimized. This is the first in the series, or at least this branch of the First after Demon Souls. Is it Dark Souls, it gives you a little bit more leeway. I mean Dark Souls 3. I don't even have Titanite shards. Well, darn. Oh, might. Yes, I do realize that. But once again. Well... just gonna ignore that I almost walked off the cliff. You expect the elevator to be there. So most of the time it's either up or down. It waits for you. The muscle memory kind of... it's... what's it called? A little bit jarring. Or whatever word could be used to describe that. Like... Maybe I could try lightning my... Nah. If I try to go lighter, it wouldn't... I'd just die quicker. I considered it for a second, but... I don't have any extremely good light armor. Don't exactly have the best heavy armor either, but... one of the best ones is past those knights. On the corner of cheapness. You know what, since it doesn't work, back to the Sorcerer's Catalyst real quick. Well, at least I have a reason to use it. Before getting there. Looking at the bright side, even though it's a horrible thing that just happened. Like, absolutely. This clusterfuck. It's really... Why did they put this in? Okay, whatever. Gotta wait for them to forget about me. They're not going to. So just apparently not wait for them to forget about me. Hopefully this will blast them off. Nope, it did not. And I'm dead. Can I shoot at one of the knights from a safe distance? I mean, I could... kind of, but not really. I'm out of arrows. Like, just regular arrows. And if I peeked behind the corner to try and shoot one of them, they would just hit me with one of their arrows. That have knockback. And potentially knock me off a cliff. So it really is just rushing them and overwhelming them. It's literally the only thing I can do about it. My goodness, this part is absolutely horrendous. Gotta say. poise isn't helping either. Can only go with steel protection. If I die one more time, I'm gonna try just lighter art equipment and see if I can't get to them faster, as it were. In fact, maybe this is why Hander isn't the best for them specifically. Maybe I should try... I don't know, whatever's small and fast. Astoria's longsword, sure, fine. What I'm hoping for is I can just knock one of them off, run. I know this isn't upgraded, but I seem to be running a little bit faster. I'm not fat rolling anymore. Perhaps I can do it like this. I'm just gonna rush them. And that turned out horribly. Okay, slight adjustment to that strategy is Hander. Take out the demons, equip a short sword, and then I will be able to do this. Hopefully. No, please don't leave! Ugh. This elevator knows. I genuinely think it does. I detect malicious intent. Its timing has just been absolutely horrible. The maximum worst timing for saving time. By far. This entire stream might just be getting to Lauric and Smaug and Ornstein at this rate. Like, I don't want it to be that. I need to conquer. Best I can. If only I had the Sun Priestess ring before this. I'd have more regeneration and it would... this wouldn't matter. I could go all the way back to Sen's fortress and get that... and grind for that lightning resistance ring. Could do that. That's really far away, though. Better yet, how can I get it? Better yet, where can I find it? It's at... the guy that sold me the Katarina Knight armor is selling it. For scalper prices, really. Like, it's not cheap. It would take a long time. I'm not even gonna give them the satisfaction. Okay, hopefully they can't follow me. And I don't fall off while I'm equipping this. Where is it? There it is. The story is. Gonna have to do this. Hopefully I can knock him off. And it's over. This is suffering, truly. I'll get it eventually. Finally, it's coming up for once. But I have an idea. One more idea. I know I had one more idea earlier, but this one's better than that. This is a timing... I believe this might be a timing thing, and I could theoretically jump past him. I mean, not jump past him, but like... I'm gonna try jumping directly into him and seeing if I can get him to switch from bow to melee. That's all I can really do. Because I saw with that last run, if I get close enough, he does switch to his sword. And I might be able to stand a chance against him if he does that. Specifically. Or at least I'm hoping. Good luck. Thanks. Gonna need it. Oh, you followed me way out of your comfort zone. Both Char and you are rooting for me. Thank you. Hopefully this will do it. There we go. If they didn't have aerial support, these things would be way easier. Never give up. Trust my instincts. Yes. We're gonna Pepe this. Wait a second. I have another idea. Actually, no, never mind. That's a terrible idea. I was thinking go for the one on the other side first, but he's way further away. He's just gonna snipe me. Okay, wait for it. Hit now. Nope. Didn't time it right. Nope. There we go. No! Oh. I almost did it. Apparently I can roll under their shots. He aims for my head. No matter what. I've got that. This will be a lot easier now, just trust me. Please. I think I've got it this time. 100% sure. Almost. I want to deeply apologize for this past hour waste of all of our time. Wait, this just sucks. Not gonna attempt to parry the arrows. That's absolutely madness. That thought just came into my mind, but those things are way too heavy. It would push me off. Wasn't a waste of time for you. It's fine. Okay, thank you. But seriously, once this thing is... once I finally get to the bonfire behind these things... What's it called? If anything, I'm discovering many ways how to not infiltrate the Citadel. Yes, Epic Fail compilation. 2018. Dark Souls. Original. Worst part of the game. Okay. Hopefully I can just lure one of these guys out. So they always fake me out like that. So I shouldn't be using heavy attacks against them. Thomas Edison had the same belief while he was working on the light bulb. True. Is it 200 ways not to succeed in what you're trying to do? That is a light bulb in a nutshell. I mean, in a nutshell. But from failure, you learn. Didn't fail making it. It was discovering the many ways on how not to make the light bulb. Yes. Rather would like to look at it like that. It's a lot nicer way to look at it. I might cut this out in post, though. Like, seriously. Or just have us skip to this time. If you don't want to watch me suffer. Might just do that. But this is just sad. If anything. Jump. That always scares me. Not a single one of those times that I think that I wasn't... I mean, that was I was going to make it through that dodge. I've done it almost every time consistently, but that part is still the scariest. So you demons are so very rightly so named. Come to me instead of me coming to you. Please. Somehow I hit the one in the back with that. I facepalmed so much that my nose I might have almost broken it that time. But my nose is sore. Like, raw. It's up to me, either that or upload an abridged version and the full version. I could purposefully do that. Like, I could... Here's how I could do it. I could purposefully cut the stream, like, in the middle. Just to wherever I got... I mean, whenever I get to this part. Then upload that and the rest of the experience separately. Call one Part 5, call the other Suffering. That sounds humorous. I think I'm gonna do that. Might mean that it would mean that we'd have to briefly start over, but it's literally just a few button presses and a reload. And it's weird. The discussion of cutting the video is in the middle of the video. But I'm also going to make a disclaimer in the description. Like, if you don't want to watch meaningless suffering, don't watch this. But if you do, then fine. You just want white noise, or you're into that sort of thing, more power to you. That's what I'll put. Not word for word, but that's the gist. Alright then. Okay, everyone's okay with that. Just making sure. Why didn't I roll at the end of that? Try ranged battle. Those people just had a genius idea for me. They can't climb these stairs. All that could have been circumvented from... just this. Even one just committed Sudoku. He realized defeat. Oh my lord. So that laugh turned into a cough. I can't believe him at that point. Oh, that was close. Seppuku. Yes. That. Even though there's no such thing as an honorable suicide. Yes! Finally! Oh my lord. It's over. It's finally over. Thank you. If I go back there, I will upvote that comment. That saved me. Praise the sun, it's over. Finally, revenge. Yes. The long-awaited revenge. Okay, I'm gonna restart, and I'm gonna make an explanation.